Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to chemistry class with chapter 13 S and P block elements. Today's topic under discussions are trend in reactivity of period 3 elements, the trend in reactivity with water, reaction with oxygen, types of oxides, properties of oxides, reaction of the individual oxides with water and dilute acid. And here HCl is used. First of all, alkali metals, how alkali metals react with water. Alkali metals are lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, and cesium. General equation for reactivity of alkali metal with water is M plus 2 molecules of water gives you MOH, that is alkali metal hydroxide, and hydrogen gas is produced as byproduct. Now, here is a chart to compare the reactivity of alkali metals with water. For example, lithium floats and moves slowly and fizzes. Fizzes means sound produced. Sodium floats, moves very quickly and burns with a lilac flame. Potassium, a violent production of white-orange sparks almost instantly. Rubidium floats, moves quickly, melts and fizzes. Gas may ignite with an orange flame. Cesium, it explodes almost instantly and breaks the glass top. It means reactivity of alkali metals with water increases down the group. Sorry. Lithium react with water in the way that it gives you the product lithium hydroxide plus hydrogen gas, and the other properties we have discussed we have discussed right now. Sodium react with water and gives you sodium hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. In this reaction, sodium fizzes more than lithium. Then sodium melts more quickly. It becomes spherical and shiny like a barberry. Hydrogen catch fire because the heat of the reaction. This reaction is highly ectothermic. Now, how potassium react with water? It gives you the same product like sodium, KOH, and hydrogen gas. In these reactions, you have seen that rate of the reaction increases down the group. Next is reaction with oxygen. Alkali metals react with oxygen to form metal oxides. These metal oxides form a layer of dull oxide on the surface and thus get tarnished. The speed at which alkali metals react with air increases down the group. It means that lithium tarnish slowly, sodium tarnish quickly, and potassium tarnishes very, very quickly. Alkali metals are stored in oil or especially kerosene oil to prevent these alkali metals to react with air and its tarnishing property. Reaction with oxygens. Lithium react with oxygen to gives you oxide, that is Li2O. This type of oxide is called simple oxides or normal oxides. Lithium gives normal oxide. Then sodium reacts with oxygen and gives you Na2O2, that is sodium gives peroxide. While all other metals react with oxygen to give superoxide, MO2. This reaction of metal with oxygen is called oxidation reaction. Now, how can we produce Na2O, that is normal sodium hydroxide, indirectly? It can be produced not by the direct method but by indirect method by reducing peroxides, nitrite, and nitrates by metal itself, like Na2O, that is sodium peroxide react with sodium metal to gives you a normal oxide, that is Na2O. Then sodium nitrite react with sodium and gives you simple oxide. Then sodium nitrate react with metal and gives you normal oxide of sodium. Now comes types of oxides. There are three types of oxides: normal oxides, peroxides, and superoxides. These oxides are produced, their production depends on the supply of oxygen gas. Like oxide ion absorbs half molecule of oxygen to gives you peroxide, which absorbs one more oxygen atom and gives you superoxide. Their formulas are in front of you. Oxide ion is O minus 2, peroxide is O2 minus 2, and superoxide is O2 minus 1. We will discuss it one by one. Structure of oxides. First is normal oxide. Normal oxide has this structure with -2 charge. Lithium and group 2 metals usually form normal oxides. Then comes peroxides. Sodium and barium form peroxide and it is O2 minus 2. Superoxide is O2 minus 1. Potassium, rubidium and cesium form superoxides. Superoxides have one unpaired electron. This unpaired electron is very important as it gives paramagnetic behavior to the molecule, and also its color of the superoxide is because of this unpaired electron. Normal oxides usually have anti-fluoride structure and ionic in nature. Now come to study how these oxides react with water one by one. Normal oxide react with water to give hydroxide ions. Peroxide ion react with water molecules to gives you hydrogen peroxide and 2 molecules of oxygen atom or oxygen molecule O2. Superoxides react with water to gives hydroxides plus hydrogen peroxide plus oxygen. Here is the structure of peroxide and superoxide. Lithium does not form peroxides or superoxides. Now come towards the reaction of the oxides. First, we will discuss simple oxides, which are also known as normal oxides. These oxides are simple basic oxides and they react with water to give metal hydroxides, for example, lithium. React with water to give colorless solution of lithium hydroxide. Here is a general equation for simple oxides reaction. Simple oxides react with HCl to gives acids plus water. The next is peroxides. Peroxides also react with water and gives hydroxide plus hydrogen peroxide. This reaction is highly exothermic reaction. Then it reacts with dilute HCl to gives halides, that is HCl. These are general equations. These reactions are highly exothermic reactions. Solution containing salt and hydrogen peroxides are formed. Hydrogen peroxides will decompose to give water and oxygen. This hydrogen peroxide will decompose to give water and oxygen. Next, the superoxides. They react with water and gives hydroxides plus oxygen gas plus hydrogen peroxides. Again, this is highly exothermic reactions and heat produced will inevitably decompose the hydrogen peroxides to give more water and oxygen. This hydrogen peroxide is again decomposed by the heat produced during the reaction and convert it into water molecule and oxygen molecule. Next, it reacts with dilute acids, that is HCl, and gives you halides plus oxygen gas plus hydrogen peroxide. Next is reaction of the elements with fluorine. Sodium and lithium react with halogens to give halides Simple halides like sodium plus chlorine gas gives you 2NaCl. Potassium, rubidium, and cesium reacts vigorously to give halides. The next topic is effect of heat on nitrates, carbonates, and hydrogen carbonates. Group 1 compounds are more stable to heat than the corresponding compounds in group 2. Lithium compounds behave similar as to group 2 compounds, but group 1 other members behave slightly different mode. The carbonates and bicarbonates are highly stable to heat as increase of electropositive character from lithium to cesium. The stability of these salts also increases. Nitrate decompose on strong heat to the corresponding nitrite and oxygen like this. Thermal stability of group 2 is also compared here to give a comparison. They decompose like magnesium oxide and O2 plus O2. Thank you and have a nice day.